Hello. There we go. We are looking good. Oh, welcome in, everybody. What's happening? Welcome in, YouTubers. All right, let's go live on. Oh, come on. Seriously. There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Hey, Faith, how are ya? How you doing? All right, we are simultaneously streaming. Okay, let's go. So I have to make a paw print tonight, which is a cool item. Yeah, that should work. Oh, I did not know that, Faith. All right, here we go. Well, I wish her the very best, that's for sure. What's up, Dragonfly? How are you? Cracky. Okay, so right now I'm doing the memorial paw print. I've got to get a lot of these memorials done. Hi, Jojo. How are you? Snowbelt, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. Actually, we're good there. Let's add all this in. So we're doing a memorial paw print right now. So we're going to add a little white into this. And then we're going to add the ashes. And then from there, we're going to do white and black. This is like one of my favorite color combos. I love white and black for memorials. Hi, Creative. How are you? Thank you for the heart me. What's happening? All right, so first things first, we're going to drop this into the ashes. It's going to get a little flamey. Going to blend that in. A little bit more. Always changes the color in there. What's up, Rookie? All right, here we go. Going to add a little more white in here. Okay, let's go. I see you, Faith. I wonder how much I can tolerate in here. What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome into the live stream. So we are doing the memorial glass. And we're doing the paw print right now. There we go. Thank you, Greg. Thank you for that, Rose. I appreciate it. Thank you for your first gift on here. James, welcome in. right, so we're adding a little bit of white in here. I think I got to add a little bit more ash. So this is a memorial paw print. So we will be adding ash from a dog in this. And that's what's in this cup right here is the cremains from the dog. We're going to put it in. Bring it down. There we go. Mixing it all up. We're probably going to have to drill mix this though, make it look good. All right, that should do it. I do have my drill here. Wonder if I got enough on here. I'm hoping I got enough. Hey, Faith, how are ya? Good to see you on TikTok. Well, thank you for the heart me. Let's see. Mohammed, how are you? Yeah, okay. Yeah. How's it going? Here we go. And now we're mixing up. And mixy. All right, that's getting a little short. There. Okay, I gotta check one thing real quick. Yeah, that's a drill mix. All right, let's come through. Why is that not working? There we go. Right. Sorry, I'm just checking something on here. All right, so this has ashes in it, which is kind of cool. And it's from a dog. We're going to be making the paw print, which is my most popular item. This way. I'm hoping I have enough on here. I don't think I do. I think I need to mix this some more, which means I need another rod on here. I'm going to set this down for a second. Kendra, how are you? Thank you, Christina, for following. Appreciate it. Hopefully I can get this through. And here we go. So we're going to mix it up a little more. Andrea, thank you for sharing. Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to tap that screen. All right, here we go. So we're going to mix up this ash a little bit more. There we go. We're looking good. All right, that's enough. That should do it. So the next step is we're going to grab this. We're going to pull off a little bit on the bottom. What's up, Red Squeak? How are you? Andrea, thank you so much for that heart me, by the way. Okay, we're looking good. Oh, that's a bit short, though. This is perfect. You're doing good? I'm happy to hear that, Red Squeak. Okay, next step, we're going to kind of use these molds to help shape it, but it goes into this paw print mold. This is what we'll be adding in there. I know it's upside down, but that's what's going to create the paw print, which is an amazing, it's like one of my favorite things to do because it always looks good. Consistency is important. All right, next step, we're going to grab this. We're going to finish this off a little bit. We've already added the ash in there, though. Ghost Girl Wendy, thank you for following. Appreciate you. It's the season, Wendy. You're just in time. All right, here we go. We're going to grab this, pull this off. It's a little bit of clear. Don't need it. I do appreciate all the follows. Super cool. Okay, next step, we're going to use this mold. We're going to start shaping it a little bit. I do make my own glow glass, yeah. Yeah, well, you're going to be able to buy it from North Star pretty soon. My all my glow is going to North Star, and they are releasing it very soon, Dylan. No, North Star is going to be distributing it. They are going to be the primary distributor. You're going to see it very, 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 very soon. I actually created that glow glass in 1999. Somewhere, it's debatable. 99 or 2000. It was right around there. Do I make a purple glow? No, I don't do a purple glow yet. I got to stabilize it a little better. Because all the purple that I've seen, it just doesn't work very well. Yeah, purple's hard. Purple's the unicorn of any color in Boro. It's definitely the unicorn of it. All right, so now we got this. We're going to kind of burn it off here. I'm going to see how close we are to fitting in the mold. And then we change it up accordingly. So we're going to come through. We're going to detach that. Clean off this end. All right, so now we have this. So this contains all the cremains right now. Yeah, I don't know about anything. I just know what I make on mine, and it's super stable. In fact, we're going to be working with a glow-in-the-dark millie tonight. I made a glow-in-the-dark eyeball millie. So I got to finish it up a little bit, but yeah, glow-in-the-dark eyeball millie. Okay, yeah, we're going to be good. Yeah, I was just cleaning out a drawer and I ran across probably a whole bunch of glow in the dark millie I forgot I made. It's like, oh wow, little treasure trove. I'll show it after I do this piece. I got to focus on this piece real quick. All right, let's try a couple camera angles. So this is one angle. Oh, are you working? All right, let's try this. That's not working. What the hell? Oh well. I forgot we're on the phone. Damn it. Okay, so I'm going to add a lot of white to this right now. We're going to smooth it out a little, and then we're going to do the black. There we are. We're just going to keep adding a little bit on here. Just keep going. Sitting at the bus. I'm sorry. Well, at least you got something to do. Stephanie, thank you for the follows. Thank you for the heart me. Mike, thank you for the chili. All right, so we're going to add a little bit here. I got to do an extension real quick. There we go. All right, next step, we're going to keep adding this white. I thought I had enough on, but I don't. But it'll look good anyway. That one went by? I get it. Faye, thanks for the club cheers. Turt Reynolds is in the house. How you doing, Turt Reynolds? I am making a memorial paw print. So this has ash from a dog in it. Oh, good. She's just hanging out in there? I hope so. She probably wants to help her. All right, just a little bit more here. I'm going to use this, consume this whole rod up. Because I can. All right, pull that off. Don't need this little strap. All right, now we're good. We are on the tubes as well, and I have a close-up view and this view on the tubes. Armored fishing, thank you. So there is a dual view on here, on there, I should say. But if you're watching on mobile, I have a vertical going as well. Thank you, Dragonfly. All right, let's get this rounded out a little. Push it in. I'm going to do a test fit. That's going to be perfect. See, I'm kind of test fitting it. Hey, there's Mom. How you doing, Mom? That is my mom who taught me this wonderful art. Yep, that is my mother, and she taught me how to do all this. All right, let's go. We're going to add the black on here. Try and get these spirals going. we go. We're starting to get it all looking good. We'll kind of blend it here in a minute with some clear. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day too. We're rocking it. I keep forgetting to show everybody. All right, so there it is right now. So that's just the black, and I just lay it on like this. It kind of looks like an octopus. Now the next step is to kind of blend it and make it look really good. Of course, Mom. You know I don't have to thank me. All right, here we go. Like that. And one more little section here. Okay, so now we got a lot of black on there. Okay, I don't want to overpower it with black. So we're going to take a little bit of white and just go over it just a touch. Just a bit. And this is what will make it look super fantastic. That should be enough. Let that cool a little bit. Just come over and kind of do these fancy little swirls. It just interrupts so much of that black. That's it. That should be enough. There we are. So it should look very chaotic. That's the point. It should look like chaos. And that's exactly what we're going to get. Hey, Sandy, how are ya? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Nope, we're making a paw print. This is a memorial paw print. So we already did the ashes, which are in here from the dog. Hey, Christy, I am making memorial paw print real quick. I have to get some of these orders out of the way. They are starting to build up a lot. Yeah, they are just happy little mistakes. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. So we're going to superheat it. We're going to bring it into the paw print mold. Kind of let it do its thing. Yeah, this is a beautiful piece. I love the paw prints. I think they're fantastic. I hate using a mold for it, but they're consistent. Just bring it in and let it sit. Pop it out. There. Now we got a paw print. I think this was a Dalmatian, if I remember right. That's why it's black and white. I think it was a Dalmatian. There it is, hot. So you can definitely see the print in there, like that. Now I just got to let it cool a little bit, and then we will transform it into final stage here. All right, do I have a short rod? You're gonna have to do. There it is. We'll let it kind of cool down a little bit before I do anything. You can definitely see the black and white coming in. Really pretty. Yeah, I love this piece. Black and white on the paw print's one of my favorite, if not my favorite. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. How you doing tonight? All right, there we go. So now we just have to get this all rounded out. Hey, what's up, Real Strider? Thank you, Heather. I appreciate it. Susie Q, thank you for following. I appreciate you. Susie Q, I appreciate you. Brooke, thank you for the heartbeat. Yep, type 1 in the chat if you are doing good. Just type 1. You don't have to say anything other than 1. There we go. Yeah, I love seeing all those 1s come across. Oh, really? Your parents bred Dalmatians? That's awesome. I've never had too many encounters with a Dalmatian, but I heard they're pretty hyper. They're like very, very hyper dogs. I got to trim this off. That's where all that attachment was right there. Thank you, Kentucky woman. Christy, thank you for the alien buddy. Kind of rocking the head. I was trying to see if I could swing my head around a little bit if the alien would do it too. You got a family of Shih Tzus? Yeah. But everybody here loves animals, so you're very welcome in here. So right now I'm trying to get this to balance out. It's high-sided on one spot. So I'm trying to use gravity to bring it down. So you'll see me come to this section, stop and let it drip, and then I got to rotate it all the way around, keep the heat kind of going. That's right, Real Strider. Hey, you know what? I don't care what kind of animal someone has. As long as they're good to their animals, I'm happy. So I'm just trying to get this balanced out. Oh, there we go. Now it's flowing. So right here's the high side. Ooh, got a little close. Right here's the high side. We're bringing it down. Yeah, that was hot. All right, let's bring it in. There we are. Almost done. Got one little spot. I think we're good. Yeah, that's good. It looks good. I'm going to see if Dragonfly Creations tool will work on this. I'm trying to find more uses for this. May. What's up, L to the B? Okay, that's gripping it. I'll hold it this way. There, you can see the paw print now. There. And that's the paw print with the ashes. Move that out of the way. All right, so what I'm working on right now, in fact, I'll try and show you. Where'd that light go? Oh, crap. Did I get some? I hope I didn't. I might have. Crap. Let's see if I got a black light in here. If I don't, it sucks. I thought I kept an extra one in here. I did not. Okay. So I got a whole bunch of Millie. Millie is basically images of. So that's going to be an eyeball. We break it down, and then you can chip it off. This one's a little more visible. And that white part glows in the dark. I don't know where my damn black light went. That's a little upsetting. But anyway, I'm going to fix this 1 milli because I want it to get a little better. So we're going to work on that right now. And then it should be done. And then I could use it for eyeballs. Yeah, these are going to look good. So the eyeballs will glow. Yeah, the studio is looking okay. If you saw beyond this, like behind the camera, oh my God, it's such a mess. There are cables running everywhere. I literally have cables all over the place. All right, let's go. I'm really not that happy that my black light's missing somewhere. All right, so we got to attach this. Like that. All right, so the reason I'm doing this is see how it's got all that clearish white stuff right there is going to glow in the dark. Actually, my electricity is not that bad. That's the one thing in Washington that's not bad. We have hydro. But using this, when you go to make an eyeball out of it, it doesn't look good because it doesn't have an outer core to make it stand out. So we got to add an outer core to this. How you doing, Lisa? So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to add the outer core, then we're going to stretch it thin again. So see how it looks right now? Just a little bit of education. We're going to come through. We're going to add a whole bunch of black on the outside. And then we're going to re-stretch it. And it's going to get thinner. And that'll make great eyeballs. And what happens is you flake off little chips of it. I think I'll show you. I can show you this 1 milli chip I did. It has a diamond in it, like a diamond shape that glows in the dark. Real Strider, everybody's doing good. So this is just stage 1 of it. So now you can see there's black running all the way around that. And we're going to do another layer of it because as it starts getting thinner, that gets thinner. Thank you for the alien buddies. I'm trying to do a spin, like head shake. Rock out. It does it with you. Holy crap. It imitates you. Watch. Head banging. The head banging alien buddy. I know, don't hurt my damn neck. I was thinking about that just now. Like, yeah, I better be a little careful. No kidding. All right. So we're just adding this black around. Anybody catch the UAP conference today in Congress? See how many space nerds we have in here. If I'm the only one, I hope not. Victoria, thank you for the rose. No, it was actually, you got to take a look at it. There's replays on it. It's pretty interesting. All right, so we got to come through and smooth this out a little. We're going to use this tool right here to smooth it out. Oh, you can't see it, sorry. So now that black core is getting bigger. Now see how the white in the center is starting to look a little better? It's more defined. And that's the goal. Get it a little more defined. So when I make objects with these eyeballs, I can actually get them to glow. And I got a whole bunch of this stuff. I forgot how much of this I made. All right, one more pass on this and then we'll stretch it out. You're going to see how much we stretch out too. Just going all the way around, trying to keep it as consistent as possible. I'm actually pretty happy with the, I'm streaming on the tubes right now too, and I'm pretty happy with the view. Got two cameras going. And one of them is really up close and the other one is a little farther away. What's up, George? So you can see really close up front and then a distance at the same time. I think I like that view. I'm trying new stuff. Couple more lines and this one will be good to go. Actually, just one more. Yeah, that's enough. So that should create a nice outline for this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a rod and attach it to the end. Here. I'm going to let it cool a little bit so you can see it. It's definitely got a definition to it now. Super happy. All right, now you can see that center core, and then where it's glowing orange, it's going to glow in the dark. So that will glow in the dark, and then they got the black on the outside. I got hiccups. Sorry. Sorry if I get a hiccup. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know, right, Snow? The views look good, right? Snow just went over to the tubes and was checking it out. I know. Well, I'm going to see if I got the light around here. I think I do. I can get up after this and kind of check it because I want to show you all the rest of it. All right, so we're going to heat this up and stretch it out. And then I'll slice it with the cutter so you can see what happened. Dragonfly can post it. Sandy, thank you for the chatting popcorn. Oh, you're awesome. I like the chatting popcorn. The alien buddies are like, I keep forgetting about those. The Tiny Tiny Trek was one of my favorites, but that's not in there right now. What else is really cool? The bubblegum's always awesome. Sometimes I can catch it just right. TikTok did do the GIFs correctly. All right, so we got to get it super hot all the way to the core. Right down to the core. Then we're going to bring it out and slowly stretch. Now I bounce it back and forth to keep the consistency. So we're just going to keep stretching. These will make tiny little eyeballs. Now the ends, I'll try and salvage. I'm not sure it's going to work. Let's see if I can just snip this with the pliers, the nippers here. And you might be able to see, come on, show. It's not showing it as well. It definitely got dark. But the glow in the dark is in there. Yeah, it's a tiny little glow. So I'll show you in just a second. I know it just looks black right now. We're going to snip it off here. This should show you a good definition of it because this will be the rest of the milling. There we go. And that is actually a millie chip right there. So see how thin it is? You can see that white core to it, looking eyeballish. So that's how the eyeball will glow. It's not showing right now. It's pissed off. It's hangry. We got to put this in the kiln so it tempers. Ooh, almost dropped it in the water. All right, let me see if I can find the black light because I want to show you some of the smelling. So it looks really, really good. It was hidden right behind a piece of equipment. I do have it. All right, so you ready? You guys want to see some millie? Let me turn the torch down a little bit. So this is Millefiori. This is what I was talking about. Got a lot of it. So this one's going to glow pretty intense. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it that well, but you can see that little eyeball looking thing. So this whole thing glows in the dark like that. I don't remember what image I did on this one. This one's got like a little pattern to it, like a 4-square pattern in there. But yeah, the whole rod glows. And where is my treasure? This one. Nope. This one you can definitely see the green glowing. Might even see it glowing after. So that's another little eyeball, but that's not the one I was looking for. There it is. So this has a little diamond shape in it right there. You can definitely see that glow because I have the black surrounding it. But there's a little diamond in there. Diamond shape. I can't. Let's see if I can just put it on there and it'll transfer through. Nope. It's not going to go all the way through. That's as close as I can get without compromising myself. But yeah, there's a little diamond in there. But yeah, this whole thing is all glow in the dark in here. Oh, you can definitely see that. It's a big version of it, but you can see that whole thing is lighting up, all greenish. You can see it still glowing a little bit after. See if I can get it to glow. Nope. Anyway, that's how we do it. That's how we roll. And then there's a ghosty. That's the ghost with the most. All right, let's go. Got to do some other stuff. In fact, I do got to make a few ghosts. Give me a second. Then we're probably going to change up to a few other things as we go. Oh, there's definitely some new stuff coming. Yeah, 100. Oh, we got a bunch of people hanging in the tubes. Welcome in. Welcome in the tubes. I appreciate you. Wow, that's awesome. All right, so we got to stretch this into a stringer. And then, can you guys hear the music at all on the tubes? I know that can't on TT right now because I'm on the phone. We're on mobile. No, on TT right now on TikTok we can't. So I'm on mobile. But we will after a little bit because I'll go TikTok Studio, then we can have it. Did I hit 15K? Awesome. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I love it when you're tapping away. It's cool as heck. It's cool beans. Haven't gotten the computer. Still haven't got. No, I've got the computer. The problem is, so the algorithm does not like it when you're on the computer. Okay. And it hates it actually a little bit. I don't know why they have it if they don't like it, but when you go on mobile, you get a little more FYP action. Hey, what's up, Snow? Thank you. See if I can do that, Snow. Crank it up. Okay, so I got that done. I think it's probably not the best way to do it. So that's that milli we just did. Let's snap. Let's see if it actually glows a little. And then we'll make some ghosties. Yeah. Oh, my light's dying. That sucks. You can barely see it. That little tiny dot glowing. That's the eyeball. Thank you, Snow. So what happens with those eyeballs that glow? When you put a big clear glob over it, it magnifies it. That's why you make it small, and then you can put a clear glob and it magnifies the whole project. All right, what do you say we make a ghost with a boast? Let's do it. No, the computer is up, but I am streaming on mobile right now because my views literally go to half. Oh, thank you, Snow. Yeah, the camera on the tubes is 4K. So that one's definitely higher quality. Probably would have helped if I put glow in the dark here, right? Well, let's just try a silver and gold fume ghost. Non-glow. Let's try silver and gold. Sound good? All right, Faith, give Janet a big hug for us, all right? Let her know we're all thinking about her. All right, here we go. I'm going to separate this. Yeah, we are currently streaming on the tubes right now. It's the only way I could say it comfortably. And there is a dual camera view on there. One very, very distance like this, and one up close. So it's kind of nice. You think so, Colleen? I appreciate that. What makes the difference? I'm curious. What makes the difference? I'm serious. I would love to know. I try to be a good human. First I talk. I agree there. Yeah, I completely agree. I see so many people not talking. They're just like. And what's interesting, because we got Dragonfly Creation and Grove's Glass Gallery in here, both of which are on their glassblowing adventure, like they're learning, and they both talk, even in their beginner stages. So it's not difficult. They're both very, very personal on there, personable, I should say. You can only see one view. Oh, you might be on the vertical, Snow. All right. So we're going to take this and we're going to blow it open just a little bit. You don't try, you do. You are actually awesome. Both you and Groves do a great job speaking during live streams. Well, Brian's singing. Brian's got a unique thing there. I can tell you, there's no way I'm singing. I appreciate that, Colleen. All right, so now we pulled this down just a little bit. Got to pull this off. So the trick on this is we got to blow it in a downward angle to create that teardrop shape. Because if I did it upwards, we'd get a mushroom. Of course, Colleen, I appreciate you coming in and saying something. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel like I'm doing something useful. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate you too. Okay, so next step, we're going to blow it open. We're going to make a ghost with the most. So this next process is kind of cool. It's called fuming. It's where we take silver and gold and fuse it into the glass. And there I go talking with my hands again. swear, I'm going to have to sit on my hands before I do that. Thank you, Sandy. All right, here we go. So we create that little teardrop look. All right, next step, we got to open it up. Pop a little hole in there. Tiny one. I ain't afraid of no ghost. That's right, Auntie. Well, the ghost from the most is like, I love the movie Beetlejuice. It's so freaking cool. Here we go. Let's open this up. Bring it down. Gertie, how you doing? Julie, thank you for the follow. I know we haven't had a ghostly visit in a while. I actually maybe. Yeah, I love the movie Beetlejuice. I wasn't so pleased with number 2, but first movie was awesome. All right, so we got to open this up. Yeah, I didn't think 2 was worthy. Uh-oh. I got to do my puzzle piece. Oh, that means I got to use my mouse, and I'm hoping that the Bluetooth works. There it is. So if you have not done live streams on TikTok, after an hour of live streaming, it gives you a little puzzle piece there. All right, so there is the beginning of the ghost. I flared it out a little too much because I was doing my puzzle piece. All right, here we go. Oh, it's way easier with a mouse, brother. Yeah, that's the way I'm doing it now. I do everything by mouse. There's a fantastic glassblower, Penthouse Pew. Gotta go make some amazing marbles. They're actually pretty fantastic. I know it is rough. Well, I couldn't even reach. Literally, my phone is 6 feet away from me. There's no way. I used to have to get up and walk around. Because A, I use the rear camera. B, it's like way over there. Okay, silver and gold fuming. So we got some gold here. Let's see if I can repeat it for a second. All right, so it's all clear right now. I just buzzed my finger over that flame. Now we're going to add the silver. So the color is going to completely change. If you have not seen this before, it is a cool-ass process. A little bit of silver on the end of this rod. It's going to superheat, vaporize, attack me on my arm as it flies off. And it's going to transfer via the flame to the beast here. So we just added some color in there. Okay, it's just a little bit of like this golden color. Thank you, Red Squeak. Now I want to burn this in really well. So I use an oxidizing flame and then a reducing flame, meaning lots of oxygen, then lots of propane. And I mix it up. Like that. All right, so now we have a little bit of this golden color to it. Now comes the magic. We're going to add the gold. The gold is what I love. I know it looks like a witch's hat. I know, completely. Here we go. Now this is where the magic will happen. This is magic. Magical. We even got the right flame. Gold fuming. Oxygen rich right now. Now we should get a nice multicolor coming through. So now we just colored it really pretty. Like that. And then we got that nice plated look to it. All right, let's finish this one up. Normally it doesn't take that long. What does it that do by switching? Oh, you mean the colors? It just creates different color combo. We're going to take it and grip it in. Like that. Yeah, I can't wait to see what that glow-in-the-dark eyeball Millie looks like. I'm so excited. And it's finished. Oh, oxygen rich versus propane. Oh, oxygen. So the low oxygen creates one color combo on it, and then a lot of oxygen oxidizes it in a different way. So it creates two different looks just based on your flame chemistry. Hey, Mickey, how are ya? So yeah, it's like watching metals rust in different ways or react. All right, let's put a little hook on it. I'm going to give it uranium eyes though. We got to make it glow somehow. So we're going to give it uranium eyes. Family's doing good, Mickey. Glad to see you on here. You're always so much fun. Always so positive. That's what I love about when you come on here. I know. Gold and silver, you can get like 10 different colors from it. Let me grab some uranium. So this is uranium glass. It glows really, really bright green under black light. We're going to put little dots of it first. Then we're going to put black on top of that. So there'll just be little specks of amazing that come out of this. What's up, firefighter? How are you? Right, let's put the black on. I don't know why, but this is starting to look like a sorting hat. I know I want it to be a ghost, but it looks like a sorting hat. Not intentional. It just does. With a big old open mouth expression. So this is the little ghost with the most. It does look like a sorting hat, though. At least I think so. So that's where that glowing eyeball Millie will come in later down the road. See, there's the black light right there, that green reactive, and then we got the glowing Millie right there. Let's take that little piece and magnify it. If I make a mess. I'm going to see if I can expand it. Like magnify the whole glow. You guys get to ride along with me. I don't know if I should preheat it. Not quite sure. We'll find out. If it shatters, we know. You'd be fine. You get, yeah. The cuts are the most important things. I do like this tool, Dragonfly. This is multi-universal. I like it because it grabs the little, with those little cuts in there. It'll also work for small discs like goblet bowls or goblet feet. I do like it. Dragonfly makes glassblowing tools. So, all right, let's see if this shatters. Yeah, cuts are way worse than burns. Burns, you get a burn, it hurts for a little bit, and then you're kind of done. A cut lasts a lot longer. Like, constantly, you know, you bleed a lot. Well, no shattering. All right, let's add this clear on here and see if I can get it to magnify. What's up, Irish Cream? All right, so we're going to take this and I'm going to see how much I can magnify this. I did make the millie, yes. I have a big box of millie in here, glow-in-the-dark millie, that I forgot I made probably 10 years ago. I was going to go into making glow-in-the-dark millie, and I never got past my initial run of it. But I might go back and make a few. But I thought glow-in-the-dark eyeballs would be really cool for prep work for people. So I'm going to show you what you can do with this. It's definitely magnifying. I can see it right now. I didn't center it on there too well, but that's okay. It's not centered. But that's not the point. I'm just trying to get it to encase it so I can show you what it looks like. Right now, I am making what's called, I'm encasing a little bit of, just push a Maria to magnify. Oh, I guess, yeah. I'm not that good with millie, Penthouse, so I appreciate it. Yeah, I have not used millie that much. I appreciate it, my friend. See, you learn something new every day. I'm going to try pushing a little Maria here. What's nice is this millie's getting super thin. So if it glows being like 1 millimeter thin, it's going to be amazing. Like that diamond shaped I did in a marble, and it was so thin and it glowed like crazy. That diamond shaped originated from, I was going to do all the symbols for card decks. The diamond, the heart, the ace of spades, you know, the spades, and the clubs. So I was going to make card deck stuff. Sorry, this is taking a minute, but it actually looks kind of cool. It's looking, yeah, it's pretty thin. Right, there we are. Let's clear off my little bench here. Holds. All right, let's go. Yeah, I tell you, Penthouse, Millie, the reason I never got into it is because it's so expensive. I do sell my work, yeah, all the time. Every day we sell something multiple times. If you want to see a multi-view, we are on the tubes. The tubes of you. No, you're all good, firefighter. All good. This is a happy place. Never be sorry. You're all good. Yeah, I did not center this on there though. It's definitely goofy looking. All right, now I'm just messing with this. So see that center core? Oh man, that's ugly. That's all right. We're still gonna save it. So that center core, that little darkish spot in the center, that'll all glow in the dark. Yeah, I did not do a good job on that. Yeah, the firefighter helmets, I don't know if mom is still on here. I don't know if my mother's still on here, but she created the firefighter helmet. So once I get the approval from her saying, yeah, that looks good, then I know it's a good one. But it's pretty much her design. Hello, Eileen. All right, so we're going to grab this. And we're going to smooth it out back here. I'm probably just going to throw a hook on this, turn it to a funky little pendant look. Someone will probably end up with it in their purchase randomly. You know what it looks like right now? A record, like an old vinyl record. Oh, that would be a killer, Millie. All right, so I just have to smooth this out. We'll put a quick hook on this and call it done. Then we got to do some ghosties. All right, let's slap a hook on it. And if you guys are ever scrolling on the tubes of you, if you wouldn't mind giving me a follow, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my account there, trying to pick up more people on it. And we're moving along pretty good, but every person helps. All right, so we're adding a little hook right there. Thank you so much for hitting the gold. Christy, thank you for the alien buddy. Every time I see your profile with that hat, it makes me smile. But Stephanie's German. She grew up in Germany for like half her childhood. So when I see that, it just kind of makes me think about that. All right, I think oh, that's a little tight. Got to open it up. It's a little tight. It means a chain won't slip through very well. Okay, that's better. Still straight. Tap that off. All right, now you can kind of see the millie stuck in there. But that's what I was saying. But here's the kicker. Look how thin it is in there. I don't know if you can see. It's like a less than a millimeter thin there, and it offers all that color. Yeah, that is really cool. Hey, Elena, how are you? Okay, next up, I'm going to put two of these rods together real quick. They're getting short. You know what I should make? I didn't even think about this. I should make that ghost out of that gold. You know the color I did the iris out of? That golden cobalt look? I wonder if I should make the ghost out of that. It'd be a little more expensive, but that might be a cool color combo. Hi Dana, how are you? Hey Nat. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the cobalt. I think we'll give it a try. It'll definitely have a gold nugget look to it. I'm doing fantastic. Got to do it out of a bigger tube though, so it'll be a full-size ghost. Thank you for the heart me, Chief. I appreciate that. Dana, thank you for the Go Populars. All right, let me grab the cobalt. I have the uranium. I have the tubing. Let's do it. Let's make a ghost with the most. Okay. Cobalt. So this stuff here is cobalt glass, all ground up into what's called frit. Frit is essentially like sand, like that. And it works really well for creating certain color schemes. And this particular scheme that we're going to be working on, it's going to look amazing. It's going to look like it has tiny gold nuggets all the way throughout it. Oh, that's even better. Got a big old chunky tube. Chunky. Snip that end off, because we're going to need to seal that back up. Let's do it. I know, right, Christy? All right, I hope you guys can stay on for another 6-7 minutes to help decide whether it looks awesome. What colors are available? I think right now we have the purple, white, green, and white with gold feel. And pink. I forgot about pink. But this might be a really cool color combo. The purple is wild. I know. I like the purple, but my favorite, I'm going to be up front. The favorite is green. What's up, Lucky Lex? How are you doing? Lucky Lex is another awesome content creator with live streams that y'all need to go follow. You want to have some fun. All right. The blue glows would complete your collection. Yes, it would. Well, we'll see how it looks. It should be blue, and in certain light, it should be purple. So the gold fume and the gold fume and the cobalt turn it purple in some lights. So it's going to be like a purpley color. Guess who that is? All right, so we're going to take this here, preheat the whole thing. Like this. I know, Fritz. Fritz is doing Fritzy stuff. Oh, that's uranium. Got that. We got to really preheat it well. Okay, next step, while that's cooling off a little bit, we got to seal this end. If I don't seal this end up, the flame goes right through this tube, and then it hurts your hand. So that's why I have to seal that back up. And then before I start making it, I have to unseal it by snipping it off. He is a good boy. All right. Let's do it. Do I have a second spoon? I usually have 2 spoons here. All right, 1 second. I got to grab a spoon. There we go. I know my spoon walked away. There is no spoon. All right, so we're going to do the gold fume. This is a really cool process. If you are new here, this is actually really cool. So what happens is this gold, it's a little chunk of pure gold. It superheats in the flame, and it uses the flame as a conduit to travel into the glass. So you can see right now it's clear. We're going to superheat it. There's just a tiny chunk of gold. You can kind of see it right there in the middle-ish area. We're going to bring it in, and that gold's going to superheat, and it's just going to start transferring to the inside of this glass. And you're getting a little bit. You can see the color starting to come out, but I got to change the flame chemistry just a touch. There we go. And now we should get a nice color coming through. I got to remember to clean the torch face off, because sometimes that fume blows back onto my torch, turns it pink. What's up, Dwayne? How you doing, my friend? All right, so see, definitely change the color. You can see the gold in there now. We're going to go super heavy on the gold, though. Now that's gold. Now you can see all that golden color to it. Right there. I'm doing wonderful, Dwayne. Thank you for asking. And then we're going to snip it off. Yeah, I love working with gold. I just wish it wasn't $3,500 an ounce. I'm spinning it, yeah. All right, so now we're going to preheat this tube again, and then we're going to pop the frit in there. Just got to get it nice and warmed up. So what happens too is the frit kind of encases that gold in there. It's going to create this really cool nugget look. Gold nugget. There'd be gold in them pills. See, Fiery Mom didn't live too far from Sutter's Mill. I can use silver, but it doesn't do the same. Oh, I missed whatever you said, Dwayne. I'm so sorry. You were in the PNW? Should have called me, man. Should have messaged me. I'd have invited you to the studio. You can use scrap gold as long as it's 0.999 pure or at least 22 karat. If it's 14 karat, it doesn't do much. What did you put into it? This is cobalt frit, F-R-I-T. It's like ground up cobalt glass. I'm just layering it in there. And I should have enough. I think it's completely done now. Should be enough. Left in there. All right, so now definitely see the gold. Because the cobalt is backing it, that gold hue is really showing. And there's the inside. There. See on the deep inside. I can already see it's purple. It's purple blue. I love this color combo. Now we're going to seal the tube up. The only thing I don't like about it is that it makes it a little sensitive to the flame. So it can crack pretty easily with this much in there. I am located in the PNW, or PNW, yes. I am in the Pacific Northwest. North of Seattle, up around the past the Everett area. Yep, this is all I do. I like Idaho. I used to go to Sandpoint all the time and Coeur d'Alene. I had lots of family in Spokane. Is that what they consider gold plated? No, not really. I mean, I guess you could call it gold plated because it's literally the same. I like Coeur d'Alene. All right, let's start getting this thing into shape. Let's make it a ghost. Oop. A little crooked right there. Straighten that out before I try that, or the whole thing's going to be crooked. There. Pressures on my tank are changing. Must be getting down to the bottom of my liquid tank. So first thing I'm going to do is taper this down. Start the ghost look to it at the at the top, kind of give it that ghosty hat look. Just a little taper. I don't know if you can see that hot spot right there. That's where it's tapering down. Yeah, so yeah, I remember it too. That's back in the day, Christmas was a major time for glass blowers. Um, Thank you, Jeff. Yes, thank you to the fan club. Christmas was definitely where a lot of glass blowers made their money. Dre, thank you for the follow. Crazy Life, thank you for the you're awesome. Yeah, definitely. That was before the time of the internet or anything, and malls were super busy. Yeah, I would say half of a glassblower's yearly income came from a Christmas show. The other half came from if you had either good wholesale accounts or you did some like fair circuits, like state fairs and stuff. Michael, thank you for the ice cream cone. I'm rocking that. Alien buddy, thank you, Christy. That's the most I can headbang right now. All right, now we gotta blow it out into kind of like a little teardrop shape real quick. Pull this big chunk off here. Waving at my neighbors. So now that we got that all done, I don't know, Dana, I'm pretty old. I'm a speed limit now. I'm old enough to be a speed limit. Thank you, everybody, for all the likes, dude. Thank you for tapping that screen. I appreciate you. And all the new followers, I really, really appreciate it. All right, here we go. We got to blow it into a little bit of a teardrop. Yep. So now we got that teardrop shape. And next step, now we're going to turn it to the ghost. And we'll start to see all the colors come out pretty soon. Funny story, I made a lamp that looked like this, a hanging lamp that had two of these, one next to each other. It was not a good look. There you go, Colleen. All right, let's pop this open. Little whistles. All right, Penthouse. Thank you for hanging out, my friend. Good to see you. Y'all go follow Penthouse Pew. It's awesome. Really cool glass. All right, here we go. So now we got that going. I'm going to show you with the flashlight what I'm talking about, how this gets purplish. Hi, Tabitha. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Here we go. Move. 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 Yeah, we could do some cool tulips. Thank you so much. So it looks very blue right there. Wait till we get this thing finished off. So it's going to look perfecto. Maybe a little bit. Wow, I've got a lot of extra on here. Right, we just got to take this down a little. Right there. There we are. I'm going to just leave that out. Let's put a hook on it. Then we're going to do uranium eyes and finish it up with black accents. Put that on. Sure, it's straight. That would suck to like get all the way through this and not have a straight hook on it. That'd be like such a bummer. All right, let's do the uranium first, and then we'll add the black accents. Black. Oh, this looks cool. Oop, what is that number thing? I had to balance that eyeball out. So it looks very blue, but watch this. I got to do this fast though. There's the gold. That's what I was saying. It looks like gold nuggets. But look at it from the inside now. So it changes. I can definitely read chat, just not all the time. But yeah, my mods keep up. Yeah, I love that color. Thank you, Troy Boy. This will show a good example. Hopefully it doesn't crack right now. This has been sitting out. Oh, cracked a little bit. So I'm going to show you what it truly does. Oh, crap. You stuck to my pants. Well, I just made Sunday clothing. It's holy. Pants are brand new, too. Yep, just put a hole in it. Sunday clothing. Holy. I know, it happens. I'm going to try and pull this off a little bit. This little scrappy part. And let me pull this down. You'll be able to see that color. When this part pulls off, I'll have more time to show it to you. Yeah, I know. Definitely better the pants. Of course they're brand new. Yeah, it has to be brand new. That's all right. It's not anything I'm not unused to. They're good for one or two more little holes, and then I have to get rid of them. If you ever see me bouncing around like a happy froggy, then you know it got my leg. Do I wear special clothes? No. All right, we're going to let this cool off. I blew it up into a little bubble. We're just going to let it cool, and then I'll show you with the light what it looks like. We're done. Just going to let that sit out for a little bit. Put gold in the film. So what do you guys think? Should I produce the gold ones or not? I think it looks good. Okay. All right. So there is the gold. You can kind of see that golden hue to it. It's not showing as well, but sideways you can see where I was saying it kind of goes purplish. And there. That's a little better look for it. But yeah, that has definitely lots of gold to it. The ghost is green, yeah. So that is blacklight responsive, and it will glow in the dark. So that's what it looks like under blacklight, and then it will have a very similar look to it when it's in the dark. Yeah, it'll look really, really close to that. All right, give me 1 second. I got to put some of these rods together. They're getting a little short. This is the part that sucks. Putting these rods together. But it has to be done. So give me a few minutes here. Did that yesterday? Yeah, I hate that. You need that ghost light? Yeah, they're kind of cool actually. They're located in my shopping cart or my showcase. Why it looks like, oh, because you do this 1,000 times or 100,000 times, it gets a little boring. Got to have a little variety, right? Well, I'm just trying to burn these pants. See, my mom knew a glass blower, and she was working with him, and he had a hot piece of glass drop right in his crotch area. And according to mom, he flew out the window. And that is pretty funny. But I would definitely sympathize with that. All right, just give me a few minutes here. 1 second. Putting this back together. Actually, I can show you. If you haven't seen it before, I'll show you what my glasses actually do. I'll show you how my glasses filter out certain light. Yeah, I do through DHL. Yeah, definitely make a cool product. Yeah, I ship DHL to Australia. Although I found a really cool trick. So if I sell an item on eBay, I can do a customs thing with them. Like I can ship it anywhere in the world, and it goes through eBay's customs, and it's much faster. So I might think about doing that. All right, let's show you what my glasses do. So the lens is called didymium. We'll do a little science. I got hiccups again. All right, see how bright the flame is right now? This is the didymium material. See how I'm a purple Oompa Loompa? We're going to bring it in. This is what my glasses do. Now that doesn't show a big difference, but watch this. So see how bright that is? Now this one will show a more dramatic distance like that. It's definitely a much lighter impact on your eyes, and it shows the flame actually being the true color, which is blue. Well, since I got this out, I got to put two of them together. Then you get little cracks like that in the glass. Definitely don't want to have that, tap that off. What's the ghost light called on the shop? You couldn't find it. It's not a ghost light. It's a glow in the dark ghost, and they're glow in the dark ghosts. All the ghosts that are in the shop currently glow in the dark. What's up, Mount Rail fan? How are you? Yeah, all the ghosts glow. What's up, Betty Warren? I just got done doing some ghosties. And earlier we did a paw print with a memorial glass. Let's see if I can get this pretty close to the original size. This is where a lot of practice comes in. When you start glassblowing and you want to learn, bring it in and see if you can weld two pieces of glass together and get them as close to the original size as possible, like that. Now it's going to be a little bit off, but that's pretty damn close. Like from a distance, you'd have a hard time seeing that that was any different. And that's how it looks. But that's the wobble to it. Well, that's a lot of practice. I always tell people that's a good practice technique right there. Definitely something you should do. Oh, let's do more science while we're at it. We'll make something in a little bit. I'm going to show you the cool part, the color. So this is one of my favorite colors. This is called amber purple. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what this color does. We're going to pull this little chunk off here, just so you can see the whole thing. Throw that in the trash. It's got a little bit of ambery at the end, but see how clear it is? We're going to heat it up. We're going to smash it down a little bit. Bring it out. I'm going to smash this down. Give it a little Hulk smash. So this color is called the striking color, and it loves to strike different colors based on how much you heat it and cool it. Just made a quick disc, okay? So as you can see, it's very transparent. Not a lot to it, right? Looks like clear. So we're going to let it cool for a second. I'm going to turn the flame down because we don't want to remelt it. We just want to reheat it. We're going to bring it back in the flame and just kind of skim out here. Reheating it a little bit. You see it just got a little darker. Like that. Now we're going to do this a couple times. Heating and cooling, and it keeps constantly changing the color. I didn't let it cool that much that time, but just got darker again. Like that. Gonna let it cool, and then we're gonna heat it up again. Yep, it definitely changed color. We're gonna change it again. The trick is just to get it orangey. You don't want to remelt it, you just want to get it hot. See how dark that's looking now? Really dark amber. But that's not the best thing. Here we go. One more pass here. So this is what the color actually looks like. See how it's dark? Now watch. And it just went blue. So it has that purple blue look to it. Actually, I'll do it this way. If you can see it. Nope, that's not good. But you can see it just went bluish. So that's why it's called amber purple. It creates these different blues and these different colors. Cool, huh? So those are little things that as you start learning glass blowing, you get used to. But here's the best part. Notice how dark it is. Let's say you go too far and you don't like that it went too far. And you go, oh my gosh, it went too dark. You can just reheat it. Like so. Get it? I'm just trying to balance it out right now. You can reheat it and take it back to clear. Yeah, the amber purple is like my favorite color to work with. See, now it's clear again. No longer dark. So if you get too far, you can come back and do that. Yeah, we can do amber purple stripes in there. Can't do the whole pen like that, but we can definitely do stripes. Stay. All right, I need to take a short break. It's been 2 hours. And if you are a glass blower and you are a sitting person like I do, a lot of people stand and do glass. Every 2 hours, you have to get up and stretch your legs. It's imperative that you get up and stretch, or you're going to develop some bad things. Yeah, you can definitely start over again, Lucky Legs, 100%. So I'm going to get up and stretch for a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to get up and stretch a little bit every 2 hours, or you will end up having a problem. So I'll see y'all in just a bit. Let me get this going. I got to tell you, thank you so much tonight. So far, it's been an awesome run. I've loved talking with all of you. So I'll see you in a bit. There we go. And thank you, everybody on YouTube. You were all awesome. I'll be back on YouTube for sure. So I'll see y'all in a bit.